When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have this offense rolling. Pulls it in. It's Farmer.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Caught behind the line. It's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Now the play fake. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Knights are flying down the field. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Knights with the 1st and 10. On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The stiff arm gets him loose. Oh, out of space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Farmer. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Almost had the... Just missing.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Owens. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's James. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
14, TCU, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Ezukama. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Back to throw, it's Owens. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Split backs here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Brings him to the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders. This running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that.
And this QB, man, how about it? Just, it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Finds a tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
TCU 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has him back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
well, that's
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
one of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. Down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now they'll run it on the toss. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.